Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to part 5 of the build. Going to try something a little bit different with the camera angles, because I know that some of you guys have commented on the camera angles and that my arm is getting in the way from the side angle. So what I thought I'd do is I'll try something a little bit different. Okay, so in order to try and get some more close-up. So what we're going to do, get that out of the way, and that can come in. I hope you can see this. Just checking to make sure. There we go. Right. So what we're going to do now, because we're going to paint the undercarriage. Making sure that once I get up to 1,000 subscribers and start getting memberships in and all that, I can use that money to go and get better equipment. For production videos. Tell you what, these paint pens are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so hopefully once I get once I get up to about 1,000 subscribers, I can get and start getting offering channel memberships and all that. I can start to think about getting some overhead camera equipment. Okay, so I might, although I've got my tripod over there, although that does overhead camera angles, the camera in the past the cameras actually tend to have fallen down. So all right, so basically what I've done here now is that I've painted the undercarriage. Okay, and what we can now do is just start to get that attached. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, now as you can see, I've got the undercarriage and the nacelle on, but it's not glued in. Okay, because I just wanted to test fit to see how it would all pan out. Okay, so what we do, just give this a bit of a sanding down a minute, because I hope you can see this, but right, now then, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my plastic magic. Now it says to leave the glue dry for an hour. So just put that in. Right. So what we do now is leave that dry for a bit, because the nacelle will act as a jig, as a support, while the will act as a support for the undercarriage gear. Okay, so we'll leave that go for an hour or two. So we'll leave that go for a while. Okay, and we'll make a start on getting the engines all sorted out. So I'll be back in a bit. Well, we've got one engine ready to put together, so let's get that all done. There we go. Right, so what I'll do is that so there we go, we've got that all done. Now then, let's go and get no, you know me, I don't like my props to turn around. In fact, I say what we're going to do now is to get this put some glue in there. we go, there's one engine done. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go and get the other one all ready to say what I think what we can do is actually we can put this together while we've got the camera going. I'll tell you what, I will get this one off, done off camera. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Well, while the engines are drying, this is well and truly dry. Okay, so there we go. We take that off, and that is not going anywhere. So that's part B5. So what we're going to do now is we're going to line up so that's how that one should go. Right, now then. So trying to get this right, so now we can leave that to dry for a bit. Put that over there. And now we can actually get the engines. I've used something, one's coming apart. Yeah, one's come apart, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick some glue there. There we go. Right, now then. Now I've used polished steel for that. So what we now need to do is get the instructions, and we need to go and get parts C16 and C17. So Right. There's one. Now there's only one way that these go in, so what I'll do is I haven't done this for a while, so what I'm going to do is I'll switch on over to the overhead. I'll switch on over to the overhead and I'll try and get you a much better view. Okay. Well, I've got them back on the overhead now. There's one way that these go in, so I think. Now, just looking. There's a bit here. Right. I think that's how they go in. Right. Okay, I don't know how to. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll just have a quick study of the instructions and I'll come back. Right, I think we're there with the with that engine, so just need to go and push it in as far as you can. and just put some glue in. There we go. Well, that's the engine's all together. Okay guys, we're going to put on the 2 bits that were stuck on top of the engines. Now I've just done a bit of dry fitting. They seem okay. So we'll just put in some that one's done. And that is also done. Okay, now you also may have noticed that I've put on masking tape for the parts that's when we did the undercarriage. Okay, so I've marked those up for the parts that so that when we come to do the nacelles in the next episode, they're already all marked up. Okay. And also, as you can see, the undercarriage is in. Okay, so I'll see you in a moment. Well guys, that's it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. As you can see, the undercarriage is in. Okay. So yeah, the undercarriage is in. We've done the engines as well, so they're all done today. So all that remains to do, well, still quite a bit more to do, but in the next episode we can put the nacelles on and so on and so forth, and then hopefully we can get to a point where we can actually start to paint the aircraft. Okay, so I'll have a look at the instructions and see what needs to be said, see what needs to be done, and hopefully we can try and get that all done for Wednesday's video. Now I know, as I've said, I know that some of you have commented on the camera angle, so what I'll do is I'll put a little poll up on the group, on the channel, sorry, and see what you guys think, whether if you want to go for a side, whether if you want me to keep the side angle or not, or go with the angle that I've done today for close-ups, and also maybe an overhead as well. Okay, so I'll do that and get one put up on the channel. But so yeah, that's basically it for today. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? And also comment, subscribe, and share the video as well. So in the meantime guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.